Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is geometry class. In this video, I will talk a little bit about myself, the teacher. I'll mention how you can tell me more about yourself. We will go through the daily schedule. We'll talk about our virtual classroom expectations and the course syllabus for geometry. As you can see here on the screen, this is a little bit about myself. My name is Liz Corbeil. When you join a meeting for class with me, you'll use the join button that's in Google Classroom, and you see my contact information there, my phone number and my email address. Now there's a new bill out, Senate Bill 181, that says that teachers and students can only communicate through approved methods of communication. That is through Google Classroom, that is on Google Meets, that is through JCPS email. So students cannot contact teachers via phone. Parents, however, can call or text me at the phone number you see listed, 502-485-7558. And students, you can send me an email at my email address you see there on the screen. Please make sure you are sending it from your JCPS email. I, of course, can respond to private messages in Google Classroom as well. And of course, we'll be on Meets together and we can talk openly in those meetings, or you can type in the chat there as well. So you can see here on the screen a little bit about myself. I love to travel. You can see my family there on the screen. You can see that my kids are holding up a passport because we went overseas for the very first time this summer. It was fantastic. You can see there on the screen to the left, there's a photo of what my office looks like. When we're in class together, you all will see my background, but you don't actually get to see the full 360 view. I'm also in an office with 3 other teachers as well. In addition to traveling and being a teacher for 15 years now, I love to read. I love to go to Disney World. I like Disneyland as well. And pizza is my absolute favorite food. I would love to get to know you, so you will see in Google Classroom that there's something called an About Me profile as an assignment that is due on Tuesday, August 12th. I would love for you to fill that out and tell me a little bit more about yourself. It's got information like your preferred nickname, your favorite things. You can post some photos of things that you like and then tell me what I can do as a teacher to support you. We have an engagement game that is always happening in our class. It's called Pathfinder Points. I'll explain that more in another video. But if you do fill this out and turn it in by August 12th, then you will get 25 Pathfinder points. You can see here on the left-hand screen that that is our student schedule. That's the schedule that students will follow Monday through Friday. From 8 to 8:15, students will participate in advisory. That is a time where students have the opportunity to learn more about the school, get information from counselors. They will also have the opportunity to form relationships with their peers and get advice and guidance from teachers. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, students will meet in a large group that we call Connections. Students will use a Meet code to join that meeting. They can find the Meet code in their Connections Google Classroom page. That Google Classroom page also has all school-wide information that is pertinent to students. On Tuesday and Thursday, students will meet during that advisory time with a small group of students with just one teacher, and that will happen using a join button. You can find that button in the advisory Google Classroom page. Students have 6 classes every day that they will attend according to their schedule. If a student needs any type of help, they can get help every single day from 1:30 to 2 o'clock during our WIN sessions. If a student needs support from me, they can use the Meet code PSI Corbeil to join and get help. I do want to let you know that every Friday during that time, we do have clubs rather than WIN support. But if a student does need help on Fridays, they're certainly welcome to send me an email and we can schedule time during that enrichment period from 2 to 2:50. Normally that enrichment period is work at your own time, but if you do need anything, you can reach out to teachers at that time as well. My goals for you this year and my goals for myself is to learn alongside you, help you build your math skills and confidence, and also help increase class engagement. Our class is always more fun and we all learn together in an engaged environment. So I hope that you will take a leap with me and put yourself out there and ask questions, answer questions, and participate often in class. In our class, I am expecting students to abide by appropriate conduct and behavior within that virtual environment. The first thing I hope is that students will arrive on time. We will start class as soon as our class time begins, and I don't want students to miss anything. I also expect students to be kind to each other and kind to themselves. We can't get everything right all of the time. We can't understand everything the first time all the time. So we're going to be kind to each other, support each other, and also give ourselves a break if that happens to be a situation that we fall in as an individual. During the meeting, I would appreciate if microphones were muted, except for when called upon to ask questions or answer questions in class, but students, of course, are able to use the chat provided that that's on and it's an appropriate time to use the chat during class. We want you to make sure that you have a quiet location or a setting in the area that you join your meetings from that is conducive to learning, and we want to keep our virtual environment safe and free from any kind of distractions. It might be a good idea for you to get yourself a headset as well. I would love for you to come to class prepared with all of the supplies that you need. That's likely going to be a notebook and a pen and paper. If you would prefer to take notes digitally, that's fine. But in math class, it's usually easier to write in a notebook. We expect that you are using appropriate language. And just like you would not bring friends or family members to an in-person school with you, that is also the same for being in this virtual setting. If for some reason a student is distracting to the learning process, Pathfinder teachers reserve the right to remove that student from class. We will also make sure to always have supports in place. That way, if a student misses class for some reason or another, they can catch up with the learning through resource documents, anchor charts, and video lessons. A classroom that is full of participation is a fun classroom. It's a classroom where we all have the opportunity to learn together. So please take some risks, ask some questions, put yourself out there and be willing to make mistakes, and also be willing to get some questions right. It will happen very often throughout this class that you will participate and you will feel like a rock star because you're getting so many things correct. But sometimes we get some questions wrong, and that's okay too. That's how we learn. I want you to always be kind to yourself and to others, and always assume positive intentions from your teacher and from your classmates. We want to support you in your learning, and we want to always create an environment and a situation where you do feel supported. Always assume that we have the best of intentions with anything we do and say.